Californians are thinking that the economy will get worse in the year ahead. That was just one of the key findings from a just released poll asking Californians about issues that they hope the governor and the legislature will tackle in 2023. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Harriman.
And I'm Nikki Lorenzo. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace spoke to the poll director and gives us a look at the results.
Well, we report every day about all kinds of issues lawmakers in this building are trying to tackle. But according to this latest poll, Californians made clear what they want to see at the top of the list. The economy, inflation, and homelessness. According to a poll from the Public Policy Institute of California, or PPIC, those are the top issues Californians say they want the governor and legislature to address in the year to come.
It's our first reading of how Californians are feeling about 2023.
Mark Baldessari is the PPIC statewide survey director. He notes about 2/3 of the more than 1,500 participants who took part in the poll said they expect tough economic times in the year ahead. Nearly 1/3 expressed concerns they or someone in their family will lose their job in the near future, and about 61% said rising prices have already led to financial hardship.
Inflation, what's going on in terms of jobs, people are starting to hear about layoffs, in high tech especially. These things are making people feel fairly negative about the economic outlook this year.
Per the poll, 70% of Californians say housing affordability is a major concern where they live, with about 1 out of every 3 saying housing costs have led them to seriously consider moving out of the state. On homelessness, the survey found 7 in 10 Californians view it as a big problem, and that number is even higher in some of the state's most populous cities.
People in Los Angeles and San Francisco concerned for sure.
The poll found nearly 60% of likely voters approve of the job Governor Newsom is doing, but around half of those surveyed also feel the state is headed in the wrong direction. Still, nearly 6 in 10 Californians are optimistic the governor and legislature can work together to address top issues facing California.
There's a lot of hopes, lots of expectations that come along with those hopes for the governor and legislature to actually get some things done this year.
And important to note, this poll was conducted before the Monterey Park and Half Moon Bay mass shootings. Public safety and guns were not listed as top priorities, but that could change when the PPIC releases its next poll in May. Reporting from the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.